Hey guys, today I'm going to be reviewing the ThruNite TN12 1000 lumen flashlight. I will be using the ThruNite 3400 milliamp 18650 battery, and I'll be using the ThruNite MCC-2 battery charger. Now in this review I'll only really be focusing on the flashlight itself. I will be using the battery and the battery charger. However, I won't be giving specs and giving detail reviews on that itself. That will be for a later video. I'm going to basically focus on the flashlight itself. Alright, so I'm going to bring you in, I'm going to show you exactly what you get in the box, and then we'll go through the specs and give this a test run. Alright? Okay, so let's pop this puppy out of here. I have popped it out before, but I have not done anything with it, so I haven't looked at the specs, I haven't done anything with it. So here's the light. Let's take a look at this. Looks like there's a couple O-rings here. That's kind of nice. Looks like the instruction manual. Looks like a belt holder. I like that. That'll be nice. That can go on my backpack or something. It's got a nice little... It's got a plastic D-ring. Wish it was metal, but you get what you get. Looks like a wrist strap. And some more rings. It looks like a switch, black switch. Looks like a lapel clip here. That's kind of nice, pocket clip. And then chiclets. Silica gel. Okay, so this is what you get with the kit. So let me back out here so you can see it all. Okay, so let's run this down again exactly what you get. You get the flashlight, you get the carrying case, belt loop case, or putting it on a backpack. You get the metal clip. I like that that's metal. This is a clip for a pocket. You get extra O-rings, the owner's manual, and a wrist strap. It's quite a lot of stuff for a little flashlight like this. So, alright, let's take a look at the manual and see exactly what this is, what kind of specs we have on this, and what different modes we have. Let me put my glasses on here. Okay, so let's take a look at this. This uses the Cree XML2 U2 LED, and we figured that. Most of the flashlights are coming with the Cree element. Uses one 18650 rechargeable battery or two CR123A. Now I'm going to be using the ThruNite 3500 or 3400 milliamp rechargeable 18650 because I don't stock the CR123As. I don't use them because I don't like them. Basically, you use them once, you throw them away, they go into a landfill, and you've just lost all your money. So I don't use the CR. I mean, even though they do last a long time, I believe they're lithiums, but they last a long time. I don't like them. I don't like using them. Let's see. I'm not going to bore you with the weight and all the specs like that. I'll put a link below so you can go out and take a look at those kind of specs if you're interested. Let's see, aircraft grade aluminum body. Okay, so let's take a look at the light itself. It's, to turn it on, you have a tail switch here, which I like, but let's put the battery in because it's not going to do any good to turn this thing on and off. Okay, so let's put this together. And so the tail switch turns it on and off. Okay, so then to change modes, we move up here to the switch on top. I like this. I don't like the tail switch mode changer. I never really have, but most of them come that way. I do like this. Okay, let's take a look at the modes. We have Firefly mode. I think you can see that up against the paper there. Next one up would be low, medium, high, and max. Okay, now I didn't see a difference between the high and the max, but let's go back to Firefly, low, medium, high, and max. Yeah, I didn't see much of a difference between high. I didn't see any difference between high and max. So let's just put it on low here, and let's see if this has a memory. One thing that a lot of the cheap flashlights don't have is a memory. In other words, when you turn it off and you turn it back on, it goes back to the default setting, which would be usually the lowest setting. It looks like it stayed, so let's take it down to the Firefly setting. Turn it off. And then back on. Okay, so it does have a memory. I like that. I like the fact that you can put it in one mode, turn it off, put it in your pocket, turn it back on. You know you're going to be in the same mode. It's not going to be this big surprise, which that's definitely a plus in my opinion. Now it does have a strobe. It says when the light turns on, press and hold the side switch for about 1 second. Okay, so let's hold that. Okay, so there's the strobe. And to exit the strobe, you just hit the mode switch again. Alright, that's kind of nice. I like that. Let me see if it says what kind of lumens we're looking at. It is maximum output 1050 lumens. It does not say what each mode lumen has, and so it's not that big of a deal really. So let's see. Please mind the hot. When the light runs for a long time, the heat is coming from battery discharge. Yeah, all these specs come with the manual, so you could take a look at that too. But working voltage 2.7 volts. So yeah, it looks like a nice little flashlight. So we're going to take this thing out and we're going to give it a field test when it gets dark, and we'll see how this thing performs. All right? Okay, let's cycle through the modes. Now this here, that tree that I'm going to shine on, is about 120 feet away. So twilight mode basically doesn't show up. So there is low, which I don't think my camera picks it up too well. There's medium, that tree right there. There's high, and there's max. I don't see much of a difference between high and max. So let's do this again. Twilight, low, medium, high, and max. So that casts a pretty good beam right there. I like that. Let's shine on something a little farther away. Okay, so I'm zoomed in on a tree about 150 feet away. There's twilight, low, medium, high, and max. I don't really see a difference between high and max. But anyways, that's about 150 feet right there. That's a pretty good beam. Okay, so there it is, my quick review of the ThruNite TN12 1050 lumen flashlight. A couple things that I really love about this light. The first one being, I like the on and off on the tail here, and then you cycle through the modes on a button where your thumb rests. You don't have to use two hands to cycle through. With the bigger lights that I've done before, you have to kind of hold it like this, and then with your thumb or whatever, it's just not natural to do this and cycle through. I do like this feature with the extra button on the top. That's really nice. I like that a lot. I did find myself though, when I turned it off, I went through the cycles, and then when I went through them like this, I went down to the twilight setting, which you can't see on the wall if there's light, and then I just set the flashlight down, thinking that it was off, and I wasn't even thinking that there's an off button here, and that's not a fault of the light. That's just me getting myself used to knowing that there's two switches, and I like that feature, but it's just going to take some time to get used to. The other thing about it is I like how skinny it is. I can put this in my pants pocket even if I'm wearing jeans, and it's not considerably bulky. I don't feel it a lot is what I'm saying. Now I wear a lot of times army pants with the big pockets on the side, and the big flashlights, even then, they get in the way and they bang into things. This one here I don't hardly feel at all, so I like that. Some people may consider one of the downsides is you can't use AA's or AAA's, which are readily available. If you're out somewhere and you happen to stop at a store, you can always pick those up. But the problem being is this is 3.7 volts. That's why it's so powerful. So to get 3.7 volts out of, say, AAA or AA, you've got to run 3 batteries, and that makes for a fatter flashlight. So I like the fact that I can use the 18650, which are readily available online, and you can get some really good batteries. In fact, I will be doing a review on the ThruNite 18650 batteries that I'm using in this, and that'll be an episode coming up a little bit later on. All in all, I really like this flashlight. I think it's going to be a great addition to my kit. And I will put links below to where you can go out and take a look at the specs and whatnot and purchase this light if you would like to. And don't forget, I also am going to do a review on the charger, the ThruNite charger. So they make the light, they make the batteries, and they make the charger. So you don't have to worry about going out and finding all these parts to put your kit together. You can buy all these parts from ThruNite themselves. And I think they've done a great job with this light. So if you're looking for a good, compact, high quality, powerful flashlight to take with you camping or hiking or anything like that, or just even throw it in your rig to have with you in case of an emergency, then I would suggest that you give the ThruNite a try. I think you're going to be thoroughly impressed. I really do like this light, and it's going to be a great addition. So anyways, there it is, the ThruNite TN12 1050 lumen flashlight. Thanks for watching, guys, and we'll catch you later.